Bien, no me interesa. We live. Like I say, yo guys, if you're here, we back. We lost the link. We don't know what happened, but you know YouTube ain't gonna hold us back. We gonna do what we gotta do and make things shake. Just want to get the link out there, everybody, right now. So just that share the link session of the whole situation again. I wonder if this account is signed up to my YouTube. It should be. If you're anybody out there who wants to join the media team, we ain't paying no money, but you get a couple of drinks. That's good, right? Nah, we ain't paying you. But if you want to do something for a couple of drinks, we got you. You see the link, or I need to send it to you?
What do you got to man?
Run some scores right now while I pull up the link and get it to you. No, but just for you.
Just what they have something.
Yeah.
You're very good.
No, man. There might be that one or two person who are Joey. No.
Oh man, that's just easy quick now.
Yeah,
let me internet.
Okay. Cause body.
It's fun.
Yeah, but you must see no. I was gonna say that.
I skip like LeBron.
You must see no me. You must see no me. That was it. We man. No, we get.
You just think we fuck up. Let's see that day. Okay, Hornets beating the Magic 64-61. Mars Bridges. Wizards.
I was still looking.
38, Celtics 31. Heat 39, Nets 29. Heat 39, Nets 29. Heat 39, Nets 29.
So Nets win it?
Pacers 40, Raptors 41. Them dudes like they could fight for that 10 seed.
Yeah, and they're looking good.
Hawks 32, Pelicans 37. Trae Young 9, 4-2. Timberwolves 18, Bucks 10. D-Russ, shout out D-Russ 12-1.
Okay. 12 out of 18. Okay.
Lakers 17, and we got the Thunder's 10.
Okay.
Shout out AD 8.
80 playing?
Yeah, 80 playing. Okay. 8 points, 1 rebound. Russell Westbrook make. Oh, okay.
How much he got? The triple double already?
No, come on, bro. It's only first quarter 7-10, so you know. Come on, bro.
Yeah, triples ain't good.
You waiting for the other? Let me open up this box score.
Yo,
since you want to have a box score.
It's the Lakers.
Yes. God, bro. Okay, in 6 minutes, Russell Westbrook, 3 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He flirting with a triple-double early. Yeah, he flirting with it early.
So did you know that he had 2 triple-doubles? He had 3 straight triple-doubles against his former team. So this is going to be number 4.
He flirting with it.
And he the first triple-double of the season.
Right, he could have won yesterday.
He was close.
Yeah.
Alright, so I sent you the link. So I can give you the opportunity to share the broadcast and all that. No, you was in the midst of the game, so I didn't want to stop you.
My apologies, bro.
You straight, man. I know you won't get the scores out. You know, you was talking about the Lakers. That's what stop you in the midst of the Lakers. I'm not gonna do that. You was talking about the Heat. I gonna stop you in the midst of the Heat. Score was 39-29, right? Alright, I got you. I'm surprised you don't wear a Heat jersey yet on the show, man. You saving that.
I wear it last week, bro.
Oh, you wear? Oh, yeah, you did wear with the fresh new hot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
sitting on them pants that we never gonna get.
Why you sending them out like, hey?
They gonna send the money back now. They ain't gonna send them back no more. Too late. Like it seems like they ain't have it no more.
But it ain't a company now. It's
Right.
USPS.
But they gonna have to pay you back for it.
United States Post USPS.
Yeah. So but they got to pay you back for it. Someone might have steal them back. Cause me and my guy ordered some what it name? One of my guys ordered some Halloween costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Squid Game costumes.
You
Niggas
scared.
steal them. And they send him the money back for the costume. And they was like, yeah, you ain't getting these no more.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Alright, so boom. I think that's enough time to share a broadcast. Hopefully everybody who was here is here.
I put on my status in the out, so.
Let me put it on my status real quick too. Shout out these statuses. Put that in my big boy group. Show that boy. I'm gonna send this boy on Twitter, man. Let me get Twitter up inside involved in what we want going on. You know, the Twitter crew be live. You want on Twitter yet? Hey, Twitter crew be live, man. You saw things going on. Let's be off topic real quick. You see things going on with the police in the Bahamas?
The 18-year-old, they trying to, the boy and girl.
Yeah, that. You got the girl who almost got raped in prison because she in the same cell as mine.
How was she getting the same cell as mine, bro?
Who knows? You got the girl who was recording the fight and she got choked out and talk about a car.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. There's all kind of things going on,
That's
man.
crazy, bro. But I hear the police have to have their cameras on now. Their body cam.
They got to.
Don't have it on now.
You getting in trouble for that. You got to, bro.
Shout out. Mr. National Security, bro.
Nah, I don't want to shut him up because you reacting to a situation versus doing something preactive.
I mean, but hey, he probably didn't know about the situation. Now he knows about it.
Nah, you like,
just come.
Man, remember now. Oh, fair. He just getting
Yeah.
released. But remember now, I've been running on about police brutality and police situations in the Bahamas for a long time. I had a lot of older men coming to me. Yo, I know you can't be like that. If you do this, do that. If you say yes, sir, you say that, I was like, nah, it don't work like that. Niggas slapping your head off, niggas gripping you up, niggas treating you with disrespect. And unless you know somebody, you getting treated disrespectfully. Now it's coming to a light, and I'm happy. It's coming to a light now.
See, that's how we do it here. You must be talking, but that's not a fact. We give you a little dose of how we talk on our blocks. That's it.
THABLACKSWA. And it coming soon. And that's the real topics we're going to talk about. And you see the passion and the feeling coming behind this. That's coming soon. But let's get back to basketball. You was telling me before we got cut off, shout out YouTube. Even though I like me some YouTube, I got a lot of little subscribers now. I got a little whatever. Share the broadcast, like the boy. But they cut us off when we was talking about deep Tracy McGrady. So I think we was talking about Tracy McGrady. I want to say a couple more good things about him. I can't believe he's not on this list.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's not on this list. If Paul Pierce on this list, Tracy gotta be on this list. He had scoring titles. He was all NBAs. He was all defensive. What was he ever all defensive? I think I might have been reaching with that.
Nah, yeah, I think he was probably no, he wasn't on defensive.
He was never on the Olympic team.
Yeah, he was on it with him. Him,
Kobe.
KG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come on, man. But anyway, what else? Other names you got?
But and he had moments like
Amazing moments. Dunks of the year. Scoring situations against the Spurs. I know what you're talking
come
about.
on, bro. Like 11 points in about 9 seconds. Like, dog, he has moments, bro.
And he had great battles. Like the same players that's on this list, he had great battles with those players.
Bro. But
anyway, so who else you got? So anybody who just joining us now, we're talking about the top 75 list. We're naming players that didn't make it, who needs to be on the list, and for all the people who wasn't here before, let me call off some of the names that we are on the list that we're thinking a little shaky. We had Paul Pierce. We had who else? We had
Dame Lillard.
We
had AD.
A little shaky.
And Kawhi.
And Kawhi a little shaky.
Yeah.
We got Dwight Howard not on the list.
Dwight Howard.
We have a problem with that. We have Tracy McGrady. We have do you have a problem with that? We have a super problem with that. What are the names you got that's not on this list that we have a problem with?
Vince Carter.
Oh my, gotta be shitting me. Sorry, I'll pay the money for that one. You gotta be bull-assing me.
Yeah.
Look, I want my drink. Vince Carter not on this list?
Vince Carter's not on the list,
Oh
bro.
my God.
That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me.
This man had, first of all, a long career, 20 plus years. That alone should get you on this list.
3 decades, bro.
3 decades, you should be on this
3
list.
decades, bro.
Dunk championships. I think he won a scoring title.
4 decades. He come in 99.
Yeah. Again, he didn't have a lot of playoff success. But like you said, impact in basketball, man, there was an era where it was all about Vince Carter.
Bro. Vince Carter, people win.
Kobe was winning. Tim Duncan was winning. But everyone was into Vince Carter.
Yeah.
He jumped over a man's head in the Olympics.
And not even that, like, Vince Carter brought basketball to Canada, bro.
So are you telling me the only reason Iverson on this list versus Vince Carter was Iverson have one MVP and one finals appearance? Because that's all he has over Vince Carter.
Iverson has a couple of scoring titles.
Okay, Vince Carter has scoring titles, but he was up there and scoring every year.
But I'm saying, like, Iverson still had Iverson's resume is still a little better. Like you say, even with playoff wins, all that stuff.
You know why I compared Iverson? Because I'm looking at the impact side of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Iverson had a huge impact on basketball in the league
yeah.
and black people and
the culture. For the culture.
The culture, that's the word.
Right.
Culture. I don't know if Vince Carter's impact is as high as Iverson on, but Vince Carter does have an impact on the culture.
Yeah,
and so I can't imagine.
The whole country of Canada, bro, like, if it wasn't for Vince Carter, I don't think Toronto Raptors would have been where they are.
Hell no. I Tracy McGrady to a small extent.
McGrady left like 2 years after he blew up when he left. But like,
with that said, is Chris Bosh on this list?
No.
Oh my God.
I don't think
was he on your list?
No, I don't even think he should be on a snub or make the list. Like,
you don't think he should have made the list?
No, bro.
I mean, he had, again, he was up there in scoring. All NBAs, All Stars,
he had like
championships. No, don't. He had a couple of All NBAs.
What championships he had, bro?
Yeah, remember? Didn't we?
Chris Webber.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Did me and him debate Chris Webber? I said Chris Bosh.
Oh, I don't say
yeah.
This one.
I was thinking, I was like, yo, you thinking about Chris Bosh? Like, yo, bro. You always shitting on Chris Bosh.
No,
I mean, Chris Webber. What Chris Webber do to you?
Yeah, Bosh.
Okay, so did Bosh make the list?
Bosh didn't make the 75 either.
Now, what you feel about Bosh? Was he on your list of people?
No, I still feel he's top 100. I don't feel he's top 75, and I feel he's a top 100.
So back to what I was saying, his credentials look good.
Yes, good.
All NBAs, All Stars, championships, impactful roles in these championships. Mm-hmm. So you could always call him a third wheel, but he ain't like no Kevin Love type of third wheel. He was winning games for them.
Toronto Bosh ain't nothing to play with.
The biggest play for the Heat championship run was Ray Allen's 3, right?
Yeah.
Who got the rebound for that?
Kick out.
So I'm saying, yo, Bosh was a big role and big factor. I definitely think he's one of the people that I put on that list. Yeah. Any other names you got for me?
Chris Mullin. Many of y'all might not know who Chris Mullin is, but that was a dangerous white boy right there, boy. Shoot.
You got a question for me? You got a question for me for this one? Nah, we good? I don't know. Normally you got questions, then you call a name.
Right.
All right, let's go. Don't ask me scoring average or something that. Okay, let's go.
I'm going to ask you something. I want to go 3-3. What team Chris Mullin played for?
The Golden State Warriors.
There you go.
Now, I thought it might have been wrong because they might have been named something differently. But the Golden State Warriors. I remember Chris Mullin run DMC. I remember Chris Mullin from that time. Like, again, I wasn't in the age of watching basketball, but when I got into it, those were some of the teams you had to go look back up. Yeah. I do remember that. And then when Steph then made their run, their team, as well as the Believe team, became popular again. So that's what's really good. Real side note, that's really good about
Chris
records.
Was really dangerous, bro. Like,
that's what's good about breaking records. You
and he played with Indiana. Indiana Pacers played on his career.
Yes. Yes. He was with them.
The
finals team with Shaq. Shaq killed them, but
he's on
Kobe killed them.
But he was letting down, but he still was.
No, but he was impactful. He was impactful. Yeah, but I definitely remember him from the Warriors. But like you said, I grew up in the Pacers time.
Yeah.
And when Larry Bird was the coach and stuff like that, so I remember him. Yeah. Any other names you got for me?
That's the major. That's the top center right there. Yeah.
That's some good ass names. I like the names that you choose.
$2 people.
$3.
Oh,
yeah. So and I like the names because we're doing $1 for every curse word. Again, we're gonna do something with the money at the end. We're gonna figure that out. But every time we curse, we're gonna put a little dollar on the board. You know what I mean? Just keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like names. I feel like everybody you called in terms of need to come off the list makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody and none of them saying it makes sense. They ain't doing enough yet. So these are players are still active. So they have more to do.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, they probably gonna make the list already.
Yeah.
Was Melo on this list?
Melo, yeah, he made the list.
Okay, see, what did Melo do to make the list?
Melo was...
What's his thing?
Melo had 2 scoring titles.
Okay.
Maybe more. I know, but 2. Melo...
didn't have a lot of playoff success.
No, but he's in Denver. But
he had one run in Denver.
He was productive.
Yeah,
very,
very productive.
New York, he made New York a face again.
Mm-hmm.
So Melo just...
Moments.
Yeah.
Similar to Tracy McGrady. So I think Tracy McGrady... Now, so let's argue him and Tracy McGrady. Do you think Tracy McGrady has more... Everything you described, does Tracy McGrady have more of that than Melo?
But see, look at this now. Melo just made 9, so that means he bought his 10 when he did his vote.
That's true. Melo is moving up that score.
So he was 10, probably, or 11. Just saying when they did it. So
and Melo has more of a... Remember Tracy McGrady was injured a lot.
Yeah.
So Melo has more playing games at
Right.
times.
So
injuries too. So I guess that does matter on
Yeah.
your top 75 list as well.
Come on. You know how a guy who top 10. Like,
right. I'm with you on that. I like that. That was a good little segment. And mine we get cut off. Show the people who back on the stream right now. Oh, we was in a good vibe.
Yeah,
I mind we get cut off on that one right there.
Be the best there is, man.
Alright, but let's move on to the next topic. What we got next?
Biggest surprises.
Biggest surprises and biggest upsets
Right.
so far for the first week. Let's go with the surprises first. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you ride first.
All right, I put three biggest surprises out. The T-Wolves played for the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said I had them right on the list. You remember, you was like, what? You know,
I didn't even want to talk about
right,
it.
yeah, you know. But now,
So gotta go watch back our recaps. But yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't even want to talk about it.
yeah, T-Wolves 2-1 for the beginning of the season. They you know, I like how they play.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
After the end was another down for probably top 5.
That's the end of the season. Yeah.
And next they had LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges. Them two are becoming a awesome, love to see 1-2 duo. Like I saw it last year, right? But I was like, yeah. But now that Miles Bridges in the starting lineup and you can see more to play, I'm surprised. But I'm like blown away. Like,
That's a team right there.
I see one play Melo come to the lane, the rim is here, he can throw it backwards. Like, and he ain't like a Miles,
And he knew where Miles Bridges was coming from. I saw that play.
Like, yo.
And he knew exactly where Miles Bridges was coming from. It was 2 other Hornets on the area.
Hey,
And he could have passed any one of them. And he was like, nah, Miles Bridges is coming. And he just...
Oh, man.
I keep going.
Yo, them two together, bro, I hope they stay together for a very long time.
If you like money, you ain't gonna break it up. If you like money, and it looks like they're getting wins. So if you like money and wins, that's not a combination I'll break up.
You know they remind me of? I'm kind of old school. The old Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
That's a good comparison. That's a very...
Them
Remember
two
where you
together.
had to say it first. Say it again.
Gary Payton and Sean Kemp.
Remember where you had that first. That is a good comparison
Them
because,
two.
again, we didn't grow up in that... At least me, I didn't grow up in that era. But the highlights from that era, that looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
And Melo ain't that great on the defensive end.
No,
But what he can do
the
on the
showtime
offense,
play,
that's amazing. All right, continue. What you got?
Okay, and last for my surprises was is Harrison Barnes
Mm.
for the Sacramento Kings, averaging 28.3 points
Mhm.
per game so far the first week. He has been consistent for them. I've watched like the highlights in a couple games. Yeah, like he has really been their key scorer right now and putting the ball in the basket. Bro, like he for a leader for a young team, he's stepping up. I like it. 28.3.
So let me get. I like that one. I really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all your picks, it's kind of like similar to my picks, but I have a different perspective of it.
All right, let me hear.
All right, so my number one thing that I like surprise this season, and this is what I said, some things that you said in some of our recaps or breakdowns of the different conferences.
Right.
The young players. The young players are looking amazing this season. Every time I turn on a highlight, it ain't the veterans that we know, the Westbrooks or the Durants or LeBrons, No, it's the young fresh first 3-4 year players. Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball, all the kids from the Rockets, Christian Wood, Jalen Green. And it's just all the young players. And I'm like, yo, I think we're in the transition from veterans who used to be the young players, Westbrook, DeAarron, Harden, and Kyrie, who used to be the young players. Now they're the old players. And now we're starting to see the young players coming up. So that's the first thing that's really surprised me. Like, yo, I'm living in the transition year where we see it. Yeah. The second thing that's surprising, it's the veterans. Now, and that's why I like the Harrison Barnes pick. Now we're seeing veteran players understand their role and what they need for the team. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Shout out to LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Shout out to Paul George. Shout out to Jeremy Grant, kind of on that young phase. But, like, is there certain players that now you could say that, okay, you realize what you're doing so far in the league, and now you know what your role is? Vucevic. Shout out to Vucevic. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So I like with the Randolph. I didn't get some years in the league, and now I understand what I need to do with it. But I love it. So we have almost like three tiers. You have the new players first 3 years, maybe 4 years. Then you got the 4 to 8 years who figuring it out, and now you can see that if you're still here, you're figuring it out. Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward. I really love me some Gordon Hayward. That's what I like. So now my last surprise, and I'm gonna call a couple of teams: the Hornets, the Wizards, the Bulls. Definitely the Bulls. The Warriors. Those 4 teams. Again, it's early in the season. You saw the first week, but like, when you beat who you're supposed to beat, and then you beat who you ain't really supposed to beat, that means you're on a good trajectory for the season. And I like what those teams are doing. Even the Hornets' only loss came with an overtime loss. And I like what they're doing. And
that's like the Heat.
Just like the Heat, yeah. Like, so it's like, but we expect the Heat to be good. So that's what I say. I'm surprised to me. But these couple of teams I mentioned, those are surprises. You like the Warriors. But those are surprises to me, and I want to call out those teams to give them some mention, because they are doing some things where, if I'm a betting man, I got to be more conscious about those particular teams in my own personal betting game. So that's what I like. So let's move on now.
All right.
Who is your biggest upsets right now for the season?
Biggest upset? DM did it. Coming out sluggish. I don't know what it is, but let's see the DM we know.
No.
Let's see the DM I know.
I think one of the stats I saw was in his first 3 games, he was 8.3% from the 3-point line. Yeah. And that was the worst percentage in 3 games of any player in NBA history.
Yeah, DM was really off. I don't know what it is, but come on, DM. Next is the Ben and 76ers situation. Like, I thought we didn't get over this, but it's still not.
Yeah. What is going on?
Yeah. Like, come on now. And next is a player, Kemba Walker. Like, you like, Kemba coming to New York, or not really saying this is the savior, but this is a missing piece, and Kemba's not produced, bro.
He had one good game.
Yeah, half of a
like
good game.
And then again, we got good. He had 19 points.
Yeah,
that's a regular. That's a nice like, what we expect more is what you're saying.
Right. So yeah, them 2 players, and then the 76ers and Ben. Yeah, that's my biggest upsets.
All right, so my biggest upsets, and they really upsets because of what we expected coming into the season. So it just was really hard to see what we was looking at. What's going on over here? But yeah, a couple of things. So the Lakers. We expected the Lakers to be this big powerhouse, and they 1-3, and they winning right now against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But the excitement that we came into the season with, we didn't get to see this yet. It ain't show us that excitement yet.
I think so. Everybody still watching that guy. I said, "Oh damn!" But it's a sort of veteran dance.
Yeah. So like I said, so it wasn't really exciting. It's a letdown. Hey. So I said they want to upset. So as a fan, watching the games is a letdown. Because even if you lose in I want to see you losing sensible games, not games I expect you to win. You know what I mean? Not you fighting to win against a team that I expect you to fight against. You win by 3 against the Spurs. You know? And so it makes me scared to be like, oh, what the whole season gonna look like. Another team, you got the Nets. And I'm not gonna focus on the Kyrie situation. You got James Harden, you got Kevin Durant. James Harden looks like he's adjusting to the new rules. And I don't know how much that's played a role in it, but this ain't the James Harden I know. This ain't the James Harden I know. The James Harden I know is going to have 7, 8 free throws game for 4 or 5 3-pointers. Going to have about 10, 12 assists. I ain't seen none of that.
Like, I saw a thing, he's going to the line 3 times a game so far. Like, the past 4 years, he's gone like 11 point something.
Right.
So,
it's a big difference. Yeah. I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
So, in my bank is, I hope he just figuring it out. But that's very, very, again, this is one of those teams where we had such high hopes coming into the season. And now when I go to watch it, yeah, it's still exciting. Of course, it's basketball, and we love some basketball. But it's like, yo, the expectations ain't really what you're seeing. Right, you know what I'm saying? The Nets are one of the lowest scoring teams in the league right now. And even without Kyrie, I expect them to be. You got Patty Mills. You got, what's the next shooter name? Harris. You got Joe Harris. You got Patty Mills. So I expect their scoring to be so much higher.
Yeah.
So that's the 2 I got on that. And then my next disappointment is really. Why you laughing?
Bro.
My next disappointment is really, I guess, front offices. I feel like we have understood now we're in a players' league, right? Players dictate whatever, and players bring the money in. Situations like Ben Simmons' situations like who's the next player that's dealing with Aiton's situation. Players who dealing with money coming in.
Buddy Hield situation. It's
like, yo, why not create the best product for your brand? A best product for your brand is not players underperforming. A best product for your brand is not players disgruntled and don't want to be there. The best product for your brand is not players, they know they deserve this money, but they ain't getting it. And I am very upset, like, yo, I thought we were moving forward with stuff like this. And the NBA was very progressive on taking care of players. But now it seems like, remember we was talking about the agent situation with the Sacramento Kings. It seems like you're getting pushback with players now, like they're not getting what they worth. And now you're getting hearing these arguments like, yo, why am I not getting what I'm worth? And that's what's kind of disappointing because we're missing on some good basketball. Happy players, a better product on the floor.
We're missing on some good players.
And good players at that. Like, even beyond that, I know the ones who still on the floor disgruntled. Look at on the Celtics Schroeder situation. Like, I see him here just fighting, he doing his thing, but like, how could he not be disgruntled when I lost out on $50 million? There should be some type of, if someone offer me this, there should be some type of rule to say you can't offer me less than this. Now they have a rule where if I with a team, the bird rights or something like that, if I'm with a team and they offer me this, you could match it to keep me. They gotta have a certain situation where if someone offers me this, that means there's a baseline on what I'm worth. You can't offer me $50 million, then I get $2 million.
But if you do it like that, right, that means he wouldn't have been playing right now.
Maybe, and then it would have been, I guess, then maybe it would be his choice.
He wouldn't have been playing right now.
But obviously he was worth $50 million.
I mean, yeah, but like we say, agents or situations, sometimes you may say, I'm ready to bet on myself. I don't want that. I can get more than that. I'm bet on myself. And then it might be where you.
And that's why I say we got I hope in future they put some checks and balances because you gotta have players because that's mental health I'm talking about. Your players like DeMarcus Cousins, Isaiah Thomas, Schroeder.
Is Cousins still in the league? Clippers, right?
Yeah, but injured still. But it's like once you have to show that you're worth this amount of money, how can I expect you to play for less than that?
I'm listening, brother.
So
yeah.
No, and that's all I'm trying to say. Like, and that's what bugging me. So that's one of the disappointments because like the financial aspect of the league is showing its face, and then the what's the word I want to use? Dictatorship type aspect of the league is showing its face early in the season. And we can talk about the Nets and the Lakers as much as we want, the new look Bulls and all the highlights. But you have a lot of players that Kyrie Irving going through his situation, Ben Simmons going through his situation, Ayton has done everything he could and is not getting paid. You got situations going on like that that's taken away from everything.
Because Kelson's not even on the Clippers, bro.
Mm.
I hope he's not in the league, bro. Like,
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, come on. But that's enough for another day. That is our surprises and upsets. I feel like we're a little depressed now talking about them upsets. Like our energy got a little low talking about them upsets.
Yeah.
It's kind of bugging.
Well, while you look for that, let me get the people an update.
Updates on some scores. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. We got Charlotte 87, Orlando 88 coming back. 54 seconds left in the third. Halftime, we got Washington 62, Boston 52. Then we get Miami 49, Brooklyn 51. Halftime. Then we got another halftime game going on with Indiana 48, Toronto 57. Atlanta halftime also. You can catch that game on the ESPN 53. The Orleans Pelicans 59. Second quarter for the Milwaukee. Minnesota 51.
Mm-hmm.
Nice prize.
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee 34.
Mm-hmm. And Minnesota been playing really good.
And then his team, Los Angeles Lakers, they
Game star?
Yeah.
Game star?
Yeah, y'all like 41. The score is 41. Oh, what happened here? Oh, the game is 53 to 30.
Lakers.
Lakers 53.
Right.
OKC 30. You want to know what Westbrook
You know
got?
I was about to ask.
Westbrook right now has 7 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds.
Oh yeah, triple double.
He's flirting with it. He's flirting with it.
Coming tonight.
He's flirting with
What
it.
he got?
He has 12 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 12 and 3. He's flirting with it. All right.
And that's the last game was on right now.
Yeah, last game is on right now.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. You know, we want to keep it moving.
Let's go.
Do you feel like the Bulls is a legitimate championship team? Can I start on this one?
Oh, bro.
Again, you know, Carl is our statistician, Carl is our topic man, and then, you know, we work off of that. When he sent me this particular question, I said, man, that's a statement, and the word championship was a little iffy for me. I do not believe the Bulls are a championship team for this reason. Not the squad, not the players. The experience. I think if they keep this same squad for the next 5 years, they will be one of the Eastern Conference last 2 teams. But not this year. This team is too new this year to make that, for me, to be a championship contender. They're going to be a playoff for sure, semifinals, I believe, and then they might make the conference finals. But I don't know. I don't lock that in, so I don't see them as a championship contender.
You think DeRozan got 5 more years left in him to be at the high level?
I said, but you would replace him over time.
All right,
but like for 2-3 more years, you know what I mean? He give quality stuff. And then, but you have Zach LaVine leading the team. Vucevic still young. You know, you still got guys. Lonzo still young. Yeah. So you have guys. So I say if you keep this core together and build off of what you got going on, Kobe White, all of those dudes, you have something going. Not this year. They need experience.
I got you.
Same thing with the Hawks. So see how the Hawks got experience last year? I expect the Hawks to be better this year because they got the experience. It ain't talent no more with you guys. It's experience. So I see this team, Bulls. They getting experience this year, no matter where they do. They may pull the Hawks and finish in the conference finals, but that ain't their goal right now. Their goal is to get the experience. Have a long series with some of the Bucks. Have a long series with the Nets. Have a long series with the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? That get to the second round. That's your goal. I don't say them as championship contenders. What you think?
It's them other times.
Talk to me.
They got a nice 5. And Kobe White come back. That's a guy coming off the bench who would help them. They have an excellent coach named Billy Donovan.
I love me some Billy Donovan. I always saying that.
Like they have everything, like the pieces together, like it's meshing.
2 good wings, a good big man, a good man off the bench,
yeah,
a great guard play. You have a lot of good things on your team. So I with you.
Awesome coach.
I with you. So, but when you say championship, this is my pullback.
Mm-hmm.
Now I compare them to who else I think is championship teams. I think the Bucks are a championship team. Can the Bulls, you know what I mean? I think the Heat are a championship team. Can the Bulls, and can the Nets, the Lakers, the Suns. Now my question is experience. That's what was my pullback. Now when I compare them to them other 5 teams I just list, all of those teams, even the Suns, because of that finals run last year, they have experience over that Bulls team. And that's what I do believe the NBA still cares. The NBA still matters in terms of wins and losses at championship level, veteranship and experience.
Yeah, but what I like too with the guys they have, it isn't a high ego type of thing.
Mm.
You see Zach, he's like, man, if I score, I score. If the other guys score, he have an ego. DeRozan from playing with Kyle Lowry, he never had an ego. It's like, you know what I mean? So you could see that happening. Ball, Lonzo Ball, same thing. He ain't trying to score. I'm going to let y'all look good, but I can look good letting y'all look good.
Vucevic,
You know
all
what
stars,
right.
but he never been no big ego guy.
Right, so like, it ain't like, oh, who's trying to be that ego type of person to match that chemistry up, and so I feel like that's why I feel like they could get that.
All right, so that's a big statement you're making there, Carl. That's a big statement you're making there.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Let's move on.
Now you got the names for me, but which young point guard would you start your franchise with? I want you to list all those names you got.
The names I had on my head. Oh, you put up.
So let me say the question again. Which young point guard would you start your franchise with? I might put this as a poll too.
Yeah, you should do it as a poll. Okay,
Get the results next week.
We have Trey Young, Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, Luka Doncic, Lonzo Ball, and DeAarron Fox.
Nice. That is a nice list.
Yeah.
This is what I mean as the young players are taking over the league.
Yeah.
No matter your pick, you could always be right with this particular
Right.
Like no one on this list you could be wrong with. But I'm going to let you start on this one. Give me the one guy you would start your team with.
Man, like,
All factors considered.
when I write this list, this question now, I was like, yeah, I know. When I really sit down, I start looking, I was like, I don't know. Like, I have 3 top, I would say.
Nah, we want to hear your one. We want to hear your one. We want to hear your one.
Like, I'll probably go with, man, I'll probably go with Ja Morant.
That's a good
Because-
aspect. That's a good aspect.
Because he has that killer instinct. He has that drive. Like, you know, he wants to win. To me, the other guys there, Melo, like they got that flashiness. They got that pizzazz. But Ja got that grittiness. Like, it's my time now. Like, you know what I mean? I watched a game against the Lakers. That one free shot he missed, and he was eating himself, but he showed out. On the big stage, he showed out, bro. 40 points, yeah, he showed out. I go Ja.
I know I told my boy Carl he would pick one name, but I only picked one. But I know y'all think I was going to say LaMelo Ball. That's not even the name I'm going to pick. Trey Young. Trey Young, as I love people who prove a point and people who prove something to me. I did not believe in Trey Young from college. Coming into the league, I did not believe in Trey Young. First season, I didn't believe in Trey Young. He is proven a believer out of me. If I wanted to start a team and I want to make money, I want to. I'm gonna let the bike go. I got my bike soon. I'm off my bike soon too. But if I'm about money, I'm about fans. I'm about fun. I'm putting a fun product on the floor, and I'm about wins. I don't see how I don't pick Trey Young. So for me, I can't believe So I literally looked at the question, looked at the names, and if I would say who I'm going to click to watch, Trey Young wouldn't be my top 2 or 3 to watch. But if I was saying, I'm an investor and I'm starting my franchise, I'm going to Trey Young boy. And because he going to check all the boxes for me. He going to check all the boxes for me. And I have no problem with that. So I like Trey Young. But like I said, with this list, boy, it's hard to pick.
Yeah,
It's hard to pick.
It really was.
Like, because maybe in the next year, we might have a different name.
Facts.
So, and that's what's crazy about that type of list. That's why I like that question. Now we can talk about them other guys. LaMelo Ball is hard. LaMelo Ball looks like he's going to be a future superstar.
He's hard.
He's hard.
He's hard.
Right, he's hard. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo Ball look like he's found a home. Again, we only see a few games, but we always knew he had the potential. But now he looks comfortable.
Yeah, he was at that, like that, mature leadership play, like, you know,
Right.
Nothing moving him. He just
Right. John Morant. Come on, man. Come on. That's a top 5 player in the future. Luka Doncic, top 5 player in the future. I know you said point guards, but I was thinking about Anthony Edwards as well. I wanted to include him.
I wanted to add him, but he's not really a point guard.
No, he's not. He's not.
He don't run the ball. So.
Right, but man, he's a person I look to stop. He's not even give me. He didn't even give me a big sample size.
Yeah, you probably look at the tools.
Yeah. Maybe that could be the next question.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be the next question.
The tools or the wings. You put the wings together.
All right. Let's do the pick'em results first before we do the defining.
Okay.
Let's end with our top rankings at the end of this. So when you go watch basketball after you watch this, you won't be like, yeah, this is these guys have their rankings at. But let's do our pick'ems. Mm-hmm. So our pick'ems for anybody who wasn't here last week, we picked a couple of games, Wednesday night games, Thursday night games. We did our choices of who was going to win straight up, score-wise, not spread, score-wise. He's going to give the results. And this week, we're going to do some new pick'ems, spread them out throughout the week, so from Wednesday to Wednesday. And we'll have some teams, and we'll see where we rank it, where the win-loss record is.
All right. Just trying to put it back up now. You catch me off guard now with this.
Oh, I changed the order. I did change the order of our little program. But I do want to end with the Define 9 because I do want you guys to be able to watch this, go watch some games, and know where we rank these teams that you're watching. So I want to end with that. And I think that's going to be a nice little argument. I do believe every time we do some rankings recently, they've been a little similar. But there's some teams that he feels a little bit more weight about, teams I feel a little bit more strength about, and we just see what our differences is.
All right, let's go. We're going to Define 9. The teams pick.
You mean pick'ems?
The pick'ems. Sorry, the pick'ems.
Pick'ems.
Well, I was 3-2,
Mm-hmm.
and he was 2-3. I can't pull up the games now. It's crazy, but yeah.
You was right 3.
Yeah,
and I was right twice.
Twice, right? Yeah.
Did we pick any teams that was the same?
No, we didn't pick any of that same. Any was all our teams was different.
Now, I was talking to you about betting odds and spreads. Betting odds wise, the strength of games that we were talking about, the 3 that you won, were they bigger?
I can't, but all our games is bigger.
See,
now, come on.
The reason I was saying this is because I was telling him, and we go, can we share with the public what we was talking about a little bit? We were talking about we're gonna pick the games, but some games matter more than others. There are situations where there's an overwhelming favorite versus situations where there's a close, even spread, and you're really making a guess 50-50 who's gonna win. What I want to do, moving on with our pick'ems, is use the Vegas sport books. Weight on the different teams and the different wins and losses of the teams, and then calculate that to see who really win. Because there'll be weeks where we pick 2 or 3 games the same, right? But there'll be weeks where you may pick the underdog, I pick the underdog. The strength of games I want to have a little competition with too, and not just wins and losses. You know what I mean? Because when the Lakers play the Magic, we can always pick the Lakers. But I want to couple that with some other games that we pick and see who really wins.
I got you.
Hey, Maj, you can't find these games right now.
You won't go
because you hit me up during the week. Boy, you can't pick them, boy. That was a horrible pick you picked. Which game that was? Someone was down by like 20 in the first quarter.
That's the last game. That was a big game too. All right. So they don't want me to pull it up. That's crazy. Okay, boom. Okay, so the games we picked was Boston and New York. New York won that in overtime.
Right.
You picked Boston, I picked New York. That was a big game.
Jelly. Okay.
Oh. Then the next game was
Nuggets, right?
I think the Nuggets was the night before.
Okay.
Yeah, night before. And the next game was Denver and Phoenix. I think you picked
Nuggets.
right. Now you picked Phoenix because they messed me up. Phoenix was leading the game,
Right.
and Denver came and won that game.
Right. And that wasn't even a confident pick for me. I just picked the Nuggets because I felt like they lost the game that night we were talking about it.
What other game? That's what 3 games though.
Yeah. What was the game before that now? The Thursday. You got the Wednesday night game.
Yeah. The Thursday game.
It was the Heat was in one of these.
Yeah, the Heat was Milwaukee and Heat. You picked Milwaukee, I picked the Heat.
Obviously, we know who win.
Right, the Heat won.
Convincingly.
Right.
Convincingly. So I was like, hey, man,
And then-
convincingly.
The next game was Golden State and the Clippers.
Ah, yes.
Right, I picked the Clippers, and you picked Golden State. Steph Curry got, man, Curry.
Nah, the reason I picked that one is I was like, Steph Curry's not going to have 2 games back to back.
Oh, God.
So,
Yeah, Curry came and showed up.
yeah, so definitely.
45 points.
So remember, he had that bad game against the Lakers, even though they won. He had a bad game against the Lakers. I was like, yeah, you're not going to play the Clippers have another bad game. Nah. As well as, that's another rivalry. That's a rivalry, but, Steph, Paul George, Beverly not there no more, but the energy's still
So,
there.
yeah.
So, it's 3-2. So, you up 3-2.
Mhm.
Next week, give me what games you got for us coming up.
All right.
How much games do you have for us coming
5
up?
games again.
So,
games.
5 games, but
Yeah,
it's spread through
it's
the
spread
week.
through the week.
All right, let's go.
All right. So Thursday game tomorrow.
Nah, get ready to make notes now.
Here. Thursday game we got the Grizzlies and Golden State.
Me Grizzlies.
God damn. I'll go Golden State.
Okay.
This nigga, man. I picked that. I picked no.
I'll take the Grizzlies on that one.
Okay.
I like John Moran. You just talked about it.
Yeah. Okay. Next we got the Heat and the Hornets. Friday game.
Like that game.
Yeah.
You know I gonna go with LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
Give me the Hornets on that one.
Okay.
You know I'm gonna go with LaMelo Ball on that one. The Heat really good though.
Okay.
You got the Heat? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
Heat. Come on, bro.
I just assume you got the Heat,
I'm
right?
always gonna get my tip.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
All right. So now, let's put the names next week.
Yeah.
Saturday game, we got Boston and Washington. That's gonna be a good game.
Boston been having some really good games lately. I don't know why all their games always close. Like how much time we done talked with them a couple of times. Like that game in our personal messages, that game's always close. Again, Shuttle Jelly, I gotta go with Boston on this one. I gotta go with Boston. Even though Bradley Beal back, and he looking good too, I'm gonna go with Boston. I love Jalen Brown. I love Tatum, bro.
I'm gonna go Boston.
We're
Also.
gonna double up on this
Yeah.
one. We're gonna double up on this one.
I love what Washington doing. They 2-1, but I feel Boston as
Boston,
the
picking
more
up
games,
steam.
yeah, the
Picking
more
up
games
steam.
they play.
We on the same page.
This
Show
is-
smart too.
This is gonna be a good game. Jazz and Bucks on Sunday. Now this is
I'm gonna let you pick first on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Jazz. I'm gonna go with the Jazz, bro.
Do I wanna stay with you or do I want the Bucks? Bucks. Let me see. Give me them Bucks. Give me them Bucks. Yeah, give me them Bucks.
Right.
There's a Bucks starting off a little shaky too.
Yeah, and they
had a
up
good
and down.
opening
They up
day.
and down. They up and
But
down.
I feel like this one of them days where you playing a team that you might see, so you gotta step it up. Give me them Bucks.
All right. Now this Monday game, when I saw this game, I say, hey, I like this.
It's the Lakers and who?
Lakers nah. Lakers play have easy schedules. That's why I don't pick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I pick the team. These two teams, they're kind of upish, still downish like. So we get Monday game, we get Portland and Philly. You see,
and they in conversation.
right?
Mm.
I'm gonna let
You want me to pick first?
If you can pick.
Well, Portland and Philly.
and Philly.
I believe that the conversations that's going on right now will impact this game, like mentally for players. I'm gonna go with Portland. I'm gonna go with Portland winning this game. Yeah.
All right, I'll go with Philly.
I'm gonna go with Portland winning that game.
I'll go to Philly. All right.
I like Portland winning that game with David Lillard. Have a great game. Like I want to add that caveat. David Lillard gonna have a great game against. That might be his first great game.
Right.
Yeah, like just to show like yo, I committed to my team type shit.
That may be not so big Monday. You might have the games out.
We'll see. We'll see. In a couple of days.
So, just to recap for everybody out there, we got Grizzlies going to Snuff, Golden State, going to me. That's on Thursday. Friday, we got the Hornets, Snuff, Heat, me, Friday. Saturday's game, we got Boston Wizards and the Boston Wizards. Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards. Both of us picked Boston. Then we get the Jazz and the Bucks on Sunday.
You got the Jazz. I got the Bucks.
Right. Then we got Monday game, we got Portland and Philly.
I got the
Portland Trail Blazers, and I got Philadelphia. So y'all, ride with us through the week. See how the games go.
Put your picks in. Whether you watch this today, whether you watch this tomorrow, or all week, put your picks in early. We're gonna recap it. I might do a couple of these on the. I see people responding to the polls.
Mm-hmm.
I might do a couple of these on the polls.
Yeah.
Every day before the game or something like that. But like, put your picks in. Let's get your picks in, and that's like 2, 3. So I down the game.
Right.
I down the game.
Yeah, we can.
So let's see where we at and see what we're doing. Let's have a good time doing this. So we have one more section to go roll through. This is a session that's always been fun for us. We do this on bi-weekly section.
Yeah.
We're going to do our Define 9. It's called the Define 9. I mean, this is our top 9 NBA rankings throughout the season right now so far.
Personal.
Right. Based on the last. On the field. Based on, and every time we do it, it's going to be based on the previous week or 2 weeks. So we're going to do it every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
This time it's based on the first week. Yeah.
It's like, what? But so you go. You going first?
No, I want you to go first. Mm-hmm. But I want you to go from 1 to 9. But give your honorable mention first. But then go from 1 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
My honorable mention. I didn't even give it. I'm gonna just throw it down. I'm gonna give it to the Mavericks.
Mm.
Mavericks, yeah. 2-1. They just lost the game to the Hawks, so they rate out there. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Mavericks. Honorable mention. So that'll be 10 if it was 1.
Right.
Okay, start number 1. I'm gonna go Golden State Warriors being 4-0.
Number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why give Golden State Warriors
number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why I get the number 1 is even though them and the Bulls get the same record, they got 3 road wins. And it's everybody know in the NBA it's kinda hard to really win on the road. So and they had some big wins too, so that's why I give it to them being 3 road wins. Number 2 I get the Bulls 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 I got the Jazz. They 3-0. Number 4 I got the Bucks 3-1. 1 loss to the Heat. So that's why they are 4 for me. Hornets, I got a number 5 being 3-1.
That's how you know it's an early season pick.
Yeah.
These names different.
Hornets, they have 1 loss to the Celtics. That's why they're there. Next 3-1, 1 loss to the Magics. They should have won that. That's why they underneath the Hawks. Grizzlies 2-1, so they're next. They are number 6 for me. No, 7. Sorry, they're number 7. 1 loss to the Lakers. Close overtime game. That was the game of the week to me. Shout out JaRa Morant. Then I got number 8 is the Heat, 2-1. 1 loss to the Pacers in overtime. Then I got the Hawks 2-1. 1 loss to the Cavs. So that's my top 9 right there so far.
I might do. I'll be long with mine. I got Utah number 1. I got Chicago number 2. I got Knicks number 3. I got Charlotte number 4. I got Golden State number 5.
4-0 number 5?
Yeah, I again.
4-0?
And mind you, I didn't even want to put the Bulls that high, to be honest with you, but because I know the teams they played. But I just feel like, we new in the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Number 6, I got the Dallas Mavericks. Number 7, I got the Atlanta Hawks. Number 8, I got the Miami Heat. Did I say Milwaukee yet?
No, I'm not even say Milwaukee yet.
Bye-bye. I got Milwaukee at 7. I got Hawks at 8. And I have the Miami at 9.
Well,
And again,
he put us low.
I want everybody to notice that with my list, yeah, I got those little fancy teams who can't on bad up there. But like I said, we base them on the first week. But at the bottom of my list, and I gotta list them out when I do the replay or playback or whatever. At the bottom of my list, that's all the teams who was looking good last year, and they're showing that they're of that same caliber. So by the time we do this again in 2 weeks, imagine my 5 through 9 gonna probably be my top 4. You got your Heats, your Bucks, all of them. They gonna probably be my top 4. You notice I had the Lakers in there. They look horrible. Notice I had the Nets in there. They look horrible. They don't look like they can beat those teams in the next 2 weeks.
But you got Golden State 5.
The reason
I feel you right.
No, I have a 5 because I don't believe in them as much as you believe in them. I don't believe you and carry it off. So I watch your games, but I think your games are more based on that team figuring things out than you actually playing good. Whereas I believe the Bulls wins, even though they played bad teams, it was more on the Bulls looking good versus that team playing bad. So, you know what I'm saying?
So I guess in 2 weeks when Golden State 12, I know he
12, and then I gotta shut the hell up. And they win, because they 12-0 without Klay Thompson at that point. Championship. At that point, I might say they're going to win the championship. Like, if the Clippers would have been, like, let's say in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the Clippers 13-1. Oh, my God, when Kawhi come back, they win. That's nothing to argue with no more. When Kawhi come back, they win. Kawhi only need to play 30 games to be great.
Be a top 75. Come on.
So it depends on how it looks. So we'll see how it looks, but I like your list. I think your list is more based, in my opinion, I think your list is more based on, again, people always looking at what you do in the past week or so. But your list is based on, man, their surprises. So based on your surprises in your list, all right, your list look like that. My list is more based on what I expect, what you show me so far. So I expect the Lakers and Nets to be number 1 at the end of the year, but you ain't show me nothing so far. But the people I did expect to look good, you show me some things, I gotta get you on this list. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But I think in the first few times we do this, it's gonna be very shaky. It's the beginning of the season. It's the beginning of the season. Yeah. So I don't feel like our staples of the list even make the list yet. None of us call the Nuggets, none of us call the Suns, as they said. So the staples, bro, like the staples ain't make the list yet. So we'll see how it goes.
It's 1 and 2, dog. Like that's crazy.
But that's a fact basketball, guys. I'm sorry that we had to fucking $4. I'm sorry that we had to redo the broadcast. I feel like we was on a good road. But next week, gonna make sure it's smooth. Definitely, if you missed some of it, go watch the playback. This is great information. I feel like an analyst out here. Like, yo, someone gotta stop paying me. Never. I feel like Kenyon and Jay Will and all of them. But none of those Steven. Keon. Yeah. But this is our Fox Basketball. We got Coach. Coach, what's going on?
Yeah.
Black Swan, that's THABLACKSWAAN. We're doing this every Wednesday, 7:30. We live. Join in with us. Like the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Leave your comments. Whenever you watch this, you leave your comments. Tell us what you think. And we will be posting polls on the YouTube channel. So participate in those polls.
Now tune into the greatest.
50 cents.
All right.
Well, all right,
50 cents and cent.
This time of Fox Basketball.
Yeah.
I can wait till I come back again. This time of Fox Basketball. Until next time.
Peace. We out. Be easy.
Be easy. You gotta say everything.